Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther and this is Skyrim. Clearly modded. Can say anything? Can say anything? No? Cool. Alright, let's go. A new mod that I put in since the last time. But for right now, you'll get to see a couple of the additional mods that I've put in. Some are more artsy, immersive stuff, like changing the way the spells are cast. Like so. Looks a little weird. I like this though. Huh.
I've got to get out of here.
Damn. I missed out on some pretty fine loot. Papa. Don't think for a second I don't know how to get past you. Oh, I thought that was gloves.
Why did I ever come here?
Good question. I can't answer that for you. Oh, that's a while away. Just a sec. Not enough. Fine. Oh, that is a pretty nice bow. You know what? Dropping you. Really? God dang it. Six points, huh? You. There.
No, this is the wrong way. We need to go upstairs. That's where she is. That's where
Surprised I didn't catch those the last time through. Holy crap. Yeah, those put me over. Shoot. The ore, or the God, whatever they're called. Ingots. That's the word. The ingots are far more worth my time than the things that make up them. I grabbed that. Hmm. Did I bork the quest somehow with
I've got to get out of
explosives? Well, that sucks.
I've got to get out of here.
Phooey. Well, double shoot. Oh well. As much as it sucks, it looks like that particular quest is locked to me. That sucks. It does actually suck. Because I wanted the Archmage's place, and you only get that by completing this quest and then the other quests. Phooey.
I've got to get out of here.
Haven't run into one yet. He'll probably only follow me in that area. Tower Stone. Atrox Stone. Shadow Stone. Why are these stones appearing? Lover Stone. Apprentice Stone. Well, very simple. I installed a mod that outlines where they are, but doesn't give me, like, fast travel to them. I thought about jumping. I thought about it. Wouldn't have done me any good. Wait, how much money do I have? A fair bit. Why don't I buy a spell or two? Preferably of the Destruction School. I forget who I need to talk to about that.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronox roaming their town.
Atronox.
The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Spectral Arrow. Atronox Mark. Axe, Bone Sword. Soul Cloak? Oh, jeez. Huh. Cool. Thank you.
All right, then.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book. My pleasure. Until next time.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Your mouth's kind of open.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more... Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. As a matter of fact, immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. All right, then.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Hundreds of years have gone into us. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Ah.
A mage. We've been keeping this collection since... Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Until next time.
Shadow Silk Robe, Forge Hammer, Shackles of Haran. These are special artifacts that were added via mod. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Aha. Oh, that's kind of creepy writing. I still have a good amount of loot. Ow.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
I actually don't give a shit. Well, I know that you're not.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. Uh-huh.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage, or a flying ship.
Powered by
Of
cheese.
course, that had to be it. It couldn't possibly be anything else. Although, I don't know if it will be powered by cheese. That part makes no sense. Carried by moth spiders, more likely. They shoot the mammoths with their webbing and then float off together into the sky. It takes 1,000, no, 1,000,000 moths to lift it. Oh, I would never try anything like that. Won't even drink a bottle of ale. I need my mind absolutely clear so I know what I see is real. Oh, plenty. Although they all sort of relate to magic in one way or another. For instance, I was trying to build a more secure coin purse by trapping your gold inside a soul gem.
Soul gem purse.
Oh, yes. It was a bit tricky getting the conjuration trap to recognize inanimate objects as souls. But a dash of blood and harmonizing the resonance did it. The problem was getting the gold out. I tried enchanting a couple of wooden coins using the gem, but they lost the imperial markings.
That's interesting, actually.
Oh, yes. Telekinesis interests me greatly. If we could just reduce the magic cost by concentrating the propulsion energy, it could replace bows. You could just keep a pouch of bear claws in your pocket and fire them at your enemies. Very effective against mages with strong wards.
I had forgotten that. I will... I'll take care of that as
The
soon
same principle applies to my other project, the floating hall. A hall without a floor or a ceiling. Everything just floats. So instead of having to walk up a lengthy flight of stairs, you're pushed upwards. Or rather, repelled. It works like this. Imagine smearing a bit of ground draga paste on a table. Then, place a dinner plate above it and chant it to repel the undead. The floating hall would work on the same principle, although I'm not sure how they would get down. Oh, all the time. Especially at the college where magical energy is strong. Floating objects like books, soul gems, and silverware for one. You really have to watch where you're going or you might run your eye into a fork. Then there's the multiplying fruit. Master Dravis thinks the several hundred apples he found in his pillow was a prank. I think it was a rare form of spontaneous cloning. Clearly some type of plant-based magic, like an evolved form of alchemy. Of course, I bet in places like Valenwood there are all sorts of carnivorous plants that use magic to capture their prey. Like a plant with invisible fangs on its fronds, trapping birds and insects who stop to rest their weary wings. Or how about a talking plant who uses magic to mimic speech? A stamen is almost like a tongue. Then you get real close and the fangs chomp you. That is, if the mud monsters don't get you first. Plants must have some version of the undead, raised from the ground by magical spores and such. Until next time.
Well, that was a whole kettle of fish, wasn't it? Not what I'm after. At all. Oops. She won't notice if her ankle's bit.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Yes, actually.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yep. Ball of energy that deals 18 poison. If it's undead, under the effect of healing, that effect is... Oh, Jesus. Night meant you lose... Nope. Black Swarm. Bone Spirit. Fast healing. Heals me. Light of day. Saving grace. Slay the living. Huh. Where is it? There we are.
Until next time.
There we are. Ah, there we are. But she is not the one I was looking for.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. Illusion, spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
God damn, why would I... Arrgh. Sleight of hand. Oh, that was an interesting one. Shoot. Blocked on so many fronts, it's not even funny. Maybe this guy has the destruction spells I need. Assuming I can find him. There you are.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Shoot. I'm not talking to the Thalmor.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards think.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Well, well. Huh. I'm going to go and talk with the person who has some destruction spells because I want some more advanced magic.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
Get away. Still got more than enough.
It's locked for a reason.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? You're not paying attention. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they've paid the price. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Hi. Nice armor. Sure.
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Okay. Sure.
If you're looking for the court wizard, you'll find him somewhere in that general direction.
Cool.
cannot afford to act rashly in times like these. If the news from Helgen is true,
Speak quickly.
there's no telling what happens.
Need something?
My lord,
Take a look.
you have to listen.
Holy crap. I like the sound of this one. There.
All right then.
Let's go test these spells. I didn't know that vendor was there. Ow. Hey buddy, bye buddy. Okay. So, destruction. Ooh. I like that. Holy crap, that eats up mana. You have officially taken the spot of that. Huh. I have to go find something to try this on. Then I can end the episode and eat my dinner. Because I'm kind of hungry. Oh, hi. Jeez, yeah. So, bad purchase with this spell. But oh well. I plan on getting all of the spells anyway. So with that, I'm going to leave it with this awesome shot. Until next time, folks, have fun, be safe, and aloha.